Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Cleveland. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. There we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Once again, it's Jacobs. A nice little juke. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. O'Connell. That's to the former Browns tight end, Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. Down to about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. O'Connell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down at the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. O'Connell throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Touchdown Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 10 yards out. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point, he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Fights through and now a crease. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
His his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now Flacco. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Passing play, Flacco. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Back to throw. O'Connell. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry, their second down, pretty solid. And of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, O'Connell, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. O'Connell. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's called the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Flacco. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st and 10, O'Connell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. O'Connell. That's caught by Myers. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flacco from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Once more, it's Flacco. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Flacco. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Raiders in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Flacco fakes the give. Sets to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Flacco. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Flacco. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, O'Connell. Caught out right by Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Back to throw. O'Connell. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Connell. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Connell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. O'Connell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper from a yard out. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flacco off play action. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up and overcome it.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Carter. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First down, Las Vegas.
They can't lead us together.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
This is your game, baby. What's the deal, dog?
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now, let's go.
2nd and 11 now. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.